Hello and welcome to my first ever Sims speed build. My name is Ezilii. I stream on Twitch quite regularly, currently Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, twice a day, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, and then again at 8 p.m. Eastern. We play a variety of games. This is one of them rarely, but we do play it. So I got the inspiration from this house from plans that I happened to come across on the internet. I asked on Twitter what we should play one day, and I put Sims 4 out there, and Sims 4 won overwhelmingly. And so because I play a lot of building or creative-esque games, I figured maybe we'll just simply do a house build, and it's kind of renewed another it struck me and it renewed my, I don't know, interest in the game, so to speak. Like, I'm always kind of like interested, like, oh, I should build a house because I went to school. Though my final degree is a degree in fine art and studio art specifically, I did start out at school for interior design. So this still speaks to me, and it's not that I put interior design on the back burner or I just like, nah, I'm not interested in it anymore. It's more of when I was in the program, I was told or asked one day if I could read this message that they had written backwards on the board. I should probably not do interior design because I'll probably not struggle with it, but I see the world slightly different, I guess. Whereas sometimes interior design requires a very, very rigorous, finite, you must do it like this or else type of approach, maybe. Anyway, so I switched majors, finished with printmaking and drawing, but here we are making a house. Now, I got this house off a website called Antique Alter Ego, finding treasures that brighten your day. This house plan is called Vintage House Plans 1092. And in the description of the, I'm guessing it's like maybe a magazine. I guess it came from a magazine. Maybe it even came from a catalog. But regardless, it's a nice rendering, elevation of this very nice house that you'll see probably in a minute. You'll definitely see at the end because we'll take pictures. And let me see if I can open it in a new tab while I'm reading. A smart, cleverly designed contemporary with a low-pitched roof, wide overhang, dramatic glass areas, and plenty of privacy for outdoor living. The connecting link between the house and the garage is a covered walk with its pierced masonry wall. Vertical panels of opaque patterned glass are a practical and decorative feature of the brick wall of the projecting bedroom wing. So they do refer to it as a wing, and that it's projecting. Interesting. The interior has sloping ceilings, the glass areas, and the open planning of the living area results in feeling spaciousness. Maybe. I mean, nowadays we are all into this open concept. Now, I can tell you that yes, it is quite open. It's fairly open once we get into it. Like right now you see it as mostly a shoebox divided up into little spaces. So I'm just kind of planning. I'm planning where all these rooms are based on our plan. So I'm flipping the kitchen around. If I'm smart enough, future me will throw the blueprint up so you could see it. Possibly. I don't know if my future me, oh my goodness, less English. If my future self, my future me, can remember to do these things, they might be beyond my control. But I've at least done first step and saving it so I could then add it to the video. So we're planning this. This place has a basement, and it actually includes what they refer to as a playroom, which has storage and another hearth down below, air conditioning, washer and dryer, and a washroom, WR, and the heating and cooling is down there too, or well, they show two different rooms, air conditioning and then a heating. But nonetheless, I don't finish the basement. I wanted to put this on the gallery for you guys to get your hands on, which would be fun if you guys were able to play it and tell me how it went. But so I left it without custom content. And somebody on Twitch opened my world. In fact, there's a few people that opened my world to custom content. But I didn't want to include it for the sake of, that's a lot of work to remember what I actually used. So I'm going to curate a few pieces that I really enjoy and then include them. Although I believe later in the build, I did actually use a lamp. Well, we'll see in a second as I watch this. I'm just getting space down. I'm throwing down items. My sense of scale in this game is way off. And I learned that I need to cut everything back by about 250%. And since I've done that, look at this. This is, I believe, the 5th actual house I've built. I've done 2 for my Sim Sister series, which is a take on Big Brother on Twitch. We did a holiday one, and we did one last summer, right around this time, June, early July. And I kind of, I guess, made spaces really big. Now we're working on the dining room. So I'm placing the furniture to kind of get an idea on how large I really need the space to be to keep it kind of in scale. This house, as advertised, is 1,636 square feet, or 19,418 cubic feet. To compare, this would be 300 square feet larger than my current home. So at the time in which this was probably built, I don't have a date on this. So I'm going to say it is definitely mid-century. This was probably a plan drawn up in the 50s or 60s that it was a rather large house. Vintage plans, 60s Spanish style, mid-century modern. Is according to what this blog has listed it as. And this blog post has over 2.5 million hits. So mid-century seems to be making a comeback. I am in a house that is mid-century. However, it is not as futuristic or atomic as this house actually is. There's another term that's floating around there in architecture is atomic ranch. So these panes of glass are what will give this house a sense of being open. Now, in the drawing, it's all windows. And somebody actually showed me that somebody has made windows that will let me do exactly what I want to do. I'm just trying to get the outside kind of figured out because we're almost done with the exterior, and then we'll jump into the interior. So I'm making this covered walkway, and I think I did it right. And everything is very low and pitched, which is nice. Although I believe there's energy efficiency in having a higher pitch. I'd have to research that. Now this would be the porous masonry, I guess, is what they refer to it as. Vertical panels, opaque patterned glass are practical decorative, so we don't necessarily have patterned glass, or at least I don't have all the DLC. So I made my window shorter, so it gives you light, but you don't get to really see out, which sometimes, I mean, I'm okay with that, but some people won't be. But in this house, you just walk to the living room and boom, now you can see outside. The connecting link between the house and garage is the covered walk with its pierced masonry wall. So those columns would be the quote-unquote pierced masonry wall. I'm trying to figure out, how am I going to do this brick? How do I want to do this brick? So I worked to get the size of the house, and now we have the exterior, and it's time to start the interior. Now those fireplaces, they're supposed to be see-through, or what do they call through? What they called it something. They just called it a through fireplace, which I didn't necessarily have. And you saw in the replay, I was attempting to use that coffee table that has the flame to make it, and here's me struggling to get a chimney in the right spot. I don't know. If you guys have chimney tips, please comment down below. I'm like, maybe I'm looking at it, I'm comparing it to the picture. It's like, nah, this chimney is way too tall. It should be very low. And then I got it to maybe the right height, and it's like, that doesn't even look good. So I settled on, I think, this one. I mean, it's okay. And I, for some reason, keep hitting the gallery. And there goes our steps. And I'm like, can I get rid of this? So I'll just put a wall there. In my house, I actually have storage space right above the steps. Aha. Time for the kitchen. Let's find one of the ugliest tiles we can get. Keep going. You're not there yet. Nope, that's still not it. Keep going. What color shall I get? What color shall I get? I don't know. Should I even change these? Do I change these? How about that? Orange, because I like orange. There we go. Green and green. They have a ton of cabinet space in this kitchen. I mean, it looks like it. Although, actually, now that I look at the drawing again, yeah, they do. They have upper cabinets all. They have upper cabinets on both sides, all the way down through and through. But I put a shelf. I did like a little corner shelf to kind of keep it open, and then I struggled putting clutter on top. And then I realized I didn't have a trash can. So I took out cabinets to put in a trash can, which is probably, I mean, in real life, I would probably, in this kitchen, I would probably put a trash can underneath the sink. Just a small one. You have to take it out more frequently, but hey, it keeps your kitchen smelling better. Oh, why won't you go in the corner, please? There's another game I play called Planet Coaster. They have a X, Y, and Z tool. I would love to have that here. If you're listening, EA, maybe in Sims 5, because I don't know if you could do it with your current engine. That would be amazing. I would appreciate it. Gotta have the rack of mugs. What is life without coffee? Clutter, clutter everywhere. Move the microwave, insert trash can, delete counter. I don't know what just happened there, but I went away. You can tell. Okay, some condiments. Let's throw some books up here. Oh yeah, I remember this. This was a nightmare. Like, why won't you actually just sit on the shelf? Like, will you sit on the shelf? Everything kept getting cut in half. I don't know if that's because I put those bookshelves too close to each other and they're like, nah, we won't sit there. So I'm just going to throw other stuff on there that will snap. Like, why can't those be cookbooks? Some spices, some more utensils, a picture of a pear, more utensils, maybe some other random stuff I find. If you guys build a lot, what type of stuff do you put in your kitchen? Non-kitchen things? Let's put this big ginormous sign here and see if anybody notices. Of course we have a rabbit, but yet it snaps to be between, like, it just like snaps to be through the wall. I don't know. And I know there's a paper, there we go, paper towel holder, but then I learned there's another paper towel holder and I don't know where I got it from. I'm sure it's from one of the DLCs. I think it's from Laundry Day. Laundry Day was quite good. I enjoyed it. I recorded a build I did for a build challenge, but I've never edited the video. So, Gitsy, if you're out there, I apologize. I've got it somewhere. I promise one day I will edit it. Oh, the age-old question: which range should we put there? Which ventilation system? More shelving. I don't think I put anything on it. I think I just like there. The family could put whatever they want on it. And here we go, color choices. Now I said interior design, not interior decorating. There we go. Boom. Magic. That's the money floor. And now I'm like, okay, well, if that's my floor, what floor do I do out here? How many different floor choices can I make? Why do I keep putting myself through this? I don't know. I personally like we have two types of flooring in the house. We have a hardwood and we have a laminate. And the laminate flooring is a driftwood. It's a nice, it's distressed enough to make it look kind of hip. But it obviously it wears great because it's laminate, but it's subtly dark, but it has enough light to it that it doesn't make the room too dark. I feel like I keep using the same tables over and over and over again. I think I used this particular table on the build I did live on Twitch. But I didn't use those chairs. I think I just found those chairs. I was like, what are these chairs? We got to get some plants in here somewhere. This place is devoid of plants. It's kind of like my house. I can't grow a plant. If you were to give me a plant, you're sentencing that plant to death. Like here, I got you this sunflower. Yep, it's dead. Sorry. My mother was able to do gardening. My grandmother was able to do gardening. Nope, not me. No. I can't. And here comes the color choices. What color shall we make it? I think I always go back to the first one I pick. A little mat in front of the sink. What color shall our hallway be? I think I left it at that kind of cream. It's like we're moving out. Oh, and I realized I ended up leaving my dining room doorway colored, but I didn't color the rest of it. I think I put it back. I do like my orange color with that green. It's like, yes, I did it. I did it perfect. Get some lovely art there. Get a reading lamp on that table. I don't think I cluttered anything on that coffee table. Maybe I did. My first house build, somebody was like, you need more clutter. I'm like, okay. So now I can't find enough clutter. So thanks. And boop. There we go. Got part of a closet. I think out of the 3 bedrooms, I think this one turns out to be maybe my favorite. I don't know. I think I spent the most time on this one. Like, what can I put here? We need a mirror. We definitely need a mirror. We need a mirror. We need something to put stuff on. And I got tired. I was like, let me put some windows in. I even took a break. I was like, nah, I'm going to stop recording for a second and go take a nap. I am by far not the fastest builder. I believe in total this was 4 hours. Give me a rug, please. Please, any rug? Any rug will do. Perfect, thank you. I think I left all of the beds green. Give me some walls. Nope, that's got crown molding on it. I can't have that. Pin up on the rocket ship. Let's throw some posters in here. Oh, these guys are cute. Let's stick them on the wall. And more stuff on the dresser and on the nightstand. 2 lamps that don't match. Perfect. Eclectic. We call this eclectic. A megaphone and a guitar. More books on the floor. Even with the book ends. Aha, bathroom time. I was doing this bathroom. So the floor plan, that bedroom that we were just in is a study/bedroom. So it has a closet, so it can be a bedroom. It doesn't actually have a wall in the floor plan. But I made it a bedroom. So this would be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Although you could tear down the wall and, make it a study for your own purposes. And more of this mint green. This mint green, blue, and yellow. At least it was analogous. Ah, a tile countertop. Now we're talking. So this would be the ensuite bathroom for the master bedroom. In the States, refer to them as master bedrooms with an ensuite. If it doesn't have an ensuite, it's technically not a master bedroom. It's just a large bedroom, in theory. And I don't have any lights in this. How is one supposed to take a shower? How is one supposed to do their makeup? How's one supposed to do their hair without any lights? Come on. 2 robes, assuming there's a couple that lives here. And a runner. Did I finish that bathroom? I think I left it. Yep. I'm like, I'm going to put a rug down. And then I found a rug that would be great for the entryway, and then I went and did the entryway. Although I don't think I recorded me doing the final touches of the entryway. The end result was a console table and a piece of art and some stuff on the table, and I think a plant on the floor. Which at the end you'll probably see in the screenshots. Maybe. So now they could stand both at the vanity and do whatever they have to do. And here is the second bedroom. Ha, let there be light. Let there not be this bed anymore. I don't think I changed the bed colors. I think the bed colors ended up changing my whole room color. Oh, I did change it. I keep seeing green in my head. Like I left everything green. Like everything is green right now. Maybe I need to make a house called the greenhouse. Just everything is a green. As some value of green. Like, let's make this lamp really big. Artwork. Some sunflowers, some jazz. Looking at this, I now have an idea. Run a wall by that closet and then put that archway in it. But I shoved so much in this closet. It's like, keep shoving it in the closet. Just keep going. And randomly on a ironing board, you know, parents probably live in this bedroom. They probably do the laundry to some extent. And they probably iron in the bedroom just because most of their stuff probably needs to be ironed, while kids might not have to be ironed as much. Let's shove this tree in here. More stuff. Maybe more stuff from our youth that we just can't let go of. Which is okay, because hey, if those are pop vinyls, those things are going to be like worth Beanie Baby prices one day. And then this bedroom I believe is the smallest. Yeah, technically the floor plan shows 11 by 11 and a half by 13 and a half by 11 and a half, while the study / bedroom is 13 and a half by 13 13 and 2/4. No, 13 and 3/4, sorry. They note it as 8. And the master bedroom is actually the same size. So that study / bedroom and the master bedroom are supposed to be the same size. And I think I might have actually done that totally by accident. But while I was building this, I was thinking that the house was too long. The living room is 13.5 by 20. The dining is 11 by 13, 11 and 3/4 by 13.5. The kitchen is 15 by 10, 15.5 by 10 and 3/4. I think they technically count the kitchen going all the way to that hallway. I think they include that hallway as part of the kitchen. There's some drawing parts of this plan that don't necessarily translate into the game. It looks like there's technically a pass-through to the dining room where I made an archway. I think these are optional drawings that they have. Because I believe also the playroom is quote-unquote optional, but if you don't have that, then you have to put your air conditioning and your heating up on the first floor at minimum. And you would take your clothes to the laundromat, which wasn't a far-fetched thing back in the day, and people still do it to this day. Not all places have a place for, your washer and dryer. Here is my garage that I turned into an art studio. I am envious of this sim who uses this as their art studio. More stuff everywhere. This pretty much is similar to my art studio. I have stuff everywhere on shelves and whatnot. I also use my studio space for all the recording and streaming. I believe I left the walls a very basic white. Like maybe this is a painting that we made. And now our plants. Get our planter box in there. So I stuck all these plants and it looks repetitive, so I start changing them up, change their height. Now how does this all fit? Let's throw down some trees. The drawings actually show where you're supposed to plant trees on this property. And now our trash can. And now we have our hedges. And how do we fill this space? Well, the drawing shows plants, so let's put plants down. I think it makes for a great space. And there you go. I'm going to end the voiceover here. We'll end with some screenshots panning across the screen as we work on the outside. I'll let you sit back and enjoy this. My name is Ezilii. Thanks for watching. This is my first Sims 4 house build I've done a recording of and showed everybody. There's a look in the outside, and here's the basement. But until next time, my name is Ezilii. You can catch me right here on YouTube and also over there on Twitch. All that stuff is linked down below. Be good to each other, happy building, and make sure you have fun.